Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Samantha the Card Girl here. If you're new here, I just wanted to say hi and welcome and thank you for subscribing to my channel. I look forward to going through and subscribing to all of yours. I love this wonderful tarot YouTube community that we have and supporting each other. So I'm here to do day 3, which is your top 5 Oracle decks of 2018. So again, these are decks that you purchased in 2018 or decks that came out in 2018. The first one I'm going to show you, and like yesterday, I'm going to start with the latest, or the oldest, sorry, and then work my way up. So the first one I'm going to show you is Women's Bodies Wisdom, it's a tongue twister, Women's Bodies, Women's Wisdom Oracle cards. I actually have this set for a giveaway, so I'm going to give it away with a rose quartz bracelet that I made and a dyed pink agate keychain. Oh, and then my business card. But anyway, this deck came out in 2016. It's a 50 card deck by Christiane Northrup. And basic book, basic book has got little image of the card and then about the card, and yep, it does have some spreads too, which are neat. Wanted to say nice and neat at the same time. Hi, Maddie. My daughter just walked down. So anyway, this deck is really different. It has 5 different not really suits, this is an oracle deck, but 5 different categories. So one is partnership. Get that to focus. They are beautiful cards. I don't know, I had a hard time bonding with them, and as opposed to just having them sit on my shelf, I would prefer they go to someone who will use them and love them and you know, take care of them better than I would. Oh, I gotta show you. These are the backs, by the way. Oh, sorry, it keeps going out of focus. Maybe if I bring the camera closer? Maybe. The tripod just sunk down. Okay. Isn't that pretty though? Alright, let's prop that back up. I apologize. Again, this is real life. I'm not stopping the camera. The next category is self-expression. Isn't that beautiful? They are really, really stunning cards. They're softer, muted colors, but the imagery, it's just, you can really let your intuition, take off with these cards. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Now this one, I am going to show all the cards. 1, because there are not that many, and 2, they're all so beautiful. Oh, excuse me. So this next category is fertility and creativity. Dear. Thank you, Maddie. Oh my goodness. I am in the basement, so there might be dust down here. You can hear the heat going. Aren't they beautiful? They are stunning, stunning cards. Look at that. And there's 3 more in this suit, or this category, I should say. If anyone out there is interested in this deck and has decks that you might be willing to trade, I'd be more than happy to look into doing that. And I would still send it with the bracelet that I made and the rose quartz, the rose quartz bracelet and the pink agate keychain that I also put together. Aren't these images beautiful? They are. Oh, look at that. That's how often, like, I haven't really pulled, I don't even know if I've gone through all the cards, honestly. So I'm just as surprised by these images as you are. Alright, and then finally, the last category in this deck is Enlightened Heart and Mind. Oh. Look at that. I love the green. That really stands out. Yeah, amazing deck. Like I said, it tells in the book how to read with it. I don't know. I don't know what my problem is, but I'm definitely willing to gift it to a home where I know it will be loved and taken care of. Alright, so that was Women's Bodies, Women's Wisdom Oracle cards. Next, also came out in 2016 is the Witch's Wisdom Oracle by Barbara Michael John Free and Flavia Kate Peters. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm butchering these names, so I apologize. Illustrated by Richard Crooks. That one I got. So these are the backs, and I actually added the ribbon myself. It didn't have one. And it's a nice glossy finish. Larger cards, oracle size, but they're more on the flimsy side, so I wish they were stiffer. This is the book, and I also added the same style ribbon to the book as I did the box, so I could pull it out easier. Same basic idea as the last book. You have a black and white image of the card, and then about the card. I don't remember if this one has spreads or not. I don't think so. No, this one does not, but it's such a pretty book, and it still smells like new. So again, these are the backs. You can see that high gloss finish. Aren't they beautiful? This is another deck that I absolutely fell in love with and do love it. I just hadn't had the opportunity to really learn about all of the different the titles on here. Like, obviously you have your keyword cycles and stuff like that, Yule, Rebirth, so that does help, but there's still a lot about this deck that I want to learn. But it's so beautiful. That didn't help, did it? I'm trying to tap on my phone to get it to focus for you as best I can. I love this one too. The tarot card, look at that. You got the tarot spread. This one I had to have gotten around Halloween. I was looking for another Halloween type or darker deck in the autumn. But the images are just so beautiful and sharp, crisp colors, vibrant. Yeah. It's definitely has a magical feel to it, obviously, which is wisdom. So it would be, I think, the perfect deck for anyone in the witchy community out there. And I don't know a whole lot about Wicca, witchcraft, all that. So I think that's one reason this deck is harder for me, even with the keywords. But it's still worth learning. Look at that. It's just delicious. Oh, it's so beautiful. I could just spend all day just flipping through the cards and looking at them. Maybe that's what I need to do. Just get myself into the card itself, meditate with them, journal with them. I think I just gave myself a new challenge. Isn't that pretty? They're just, it's such a happy, just vibrant, full of life deck. That's a fun one. Okay. I was trying to see how many cards are in this one. And it doesn't say offhand. But oh, yeah, that's another thing I don't think I showed you. They're gilded in a beautiful silver. I love gilded edged cards. I love it. I have only edged one other deck myself, and that's the Zombie Tarot. I edged it in red. And I mean, it worked. It came out really, really, really nice. But it's a lot of work to edge decks. It takes, I feel like, a long time, and especially if you do one that's a full 78 card deck, and then you have to let them dry, and I don't know. All right, so the last three I have are created in 2018. So I'm going to go first with Colette Baron-Reid's The Spirit Animal Oracle. I was surprised by this as far as the cards. Normally her decks are, I think, a little bit bigger than this size. Look at the backs. But they're also, like, not necessarily thicker, but they're glossy. And these aren't. They're a little bit more on the flimsy side, and they're matte. So I do wish they were her standard glossy size. Hi, Maddie. The box is beautiful, though. It's got the magnetic clasp. Oops. Maddie, are you okay? Be careful. And then it says that on the inside, and this pretty pattern. And it has the ribbon. This is her book. Nice little meaty book. Like all the others, and I'm pretty sure I think normally she has, yeah. She has a couple spreads in her book as well. Like, you've got your standard 2 and 3 card reading. The 7 card one. Yeah, and then it goes into the cards. So I'll put that back. And at first I wasn't going to get this deck. But then I started seeing a lot of YouTubers video. Oh, come on. Sorry. Their review videos on it, and decided to get it. They have a lot of copies at my Barnes & Noble right now, so I didn't have to buy it online and wait for it to come in, which is fantastic. If I can buy a deck in person, I would rather do that than order online. But they're stunning, as all her decks are. This one is no different. I love the keywords. And this is another deck, too, because they're animals that I really want to go through and study the guidebook. I've only had this deck a couple weeks. This is my newest deck in my collection. And, you know, see the correlation between the animal and the wording and why she chose the animal for the words and stuff. But just, they're so cute. Beautiful, again, vibrant colors. Reads like a dream. In fact, the first day I got this, so that night, I asked members in my mediumship group if they would like a card pull to help me get get familiar with the cards and start reading with them right away and, you know, kind of jump right in. And everyone's reading was accurate and very on point, and they were pleased. And I was happily surprised too, because I wasn't sure how these would read, but they're incredible. And I only needed to do 1 card pull for these. These don't need a lot of cards to get the message across, which is another thing I love. But they're stunning, aren't they? I don't think I've seen anyone else yet in the tarot community, as far as for this challenge anyway, use this deck in their video, but I haven't seen everyone's yet either. So, yeah, that is the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reid, who actually is not that far away. She only lives, I think, like an hour and a half away from where I do. So that's kind of neat. She's kind of local. She's been in town before. Let's see. All right, while we're on that topic, I guess I'll do this one next. The Wild Unknown Spirit Animal Deck and Guidebook. This one, may you always be on the inner quest. And ribbon, of course, and on the inside, it's got the infinity symbol there as well. Now this had a sleeve, and what I did was I cut the front of the sleeve and pasted it to this box. It was just plain. I might have had the eye or the infinity on the front, I don't remember. But I cut it to fit and put it on. Isn't that fun? And then the box that, oh, actually, let's talk about the guidebook first. Very thick, very fun. I actually started, like, all these, let's see. Oh, I didn't do that one. I went through with marker. Oh, yeah. You can see. And gave the book some color too. These are all just black and white, and let's see, yeah, like I added the color there into the cards just to make it pop more, you know. And then before each suit, it's got a page in black, and then it goes into the animals. These are going to be in black and white. I'm going through and I'm coloring the cards in the book. I did it with the Wild Unknown also. Again, just to bring it to life. So I'm going through the deck and I am putting them in order of the book and then copying how the image looks on the card, and that's how I'm trying to replicate it in the book. And then, so as you can see, you have your card and then a little bit about it. I don't think this one has, yeah, no, you can see, let's see, I don't know where I stopped. Oh yeah, you can see they're in black and white. I haven't quite finished. I haven't finished yet. So, just a fun little thing that I'm doing for myself. And again, I also added ribbon to the book to keep my place. Here is the tuck box. 1 minute, honey. Okay. Here's the tuck box. It comes in the same, like, beautiful silvery, shimmery finish. Woo! And there was nothing on the inside of this. I did this myself also. And yeah, no, these ones don't have that rainbow effect. They've got that silver shine to them in just the right light. And again, this is another one that's hard because it just has the animal and the animal's name, that I will probably go through and write a keyword on the bottom. I had to do the same with the Wild Unknown. But beautiful deck, stunning, just as easy to read with as, not easy to read, but the messages that come through are just as accurate as the Wild Unknown and all my other decks, even though it's animal and I have a hard time and still have to look at the book when I pull something. But yeah, beautiful deck. I love the art style of the Wild Unknown. Hi, Maddie. Yeah, you found a bead. Yeah. Maddie only goes to school from 9 to 11:30. Yes. So she's home with me. And I tried to film while she was napping, but she woke up very early. So, alright, that's the animal spirit, the Wild Unknown animal spirit. The last one I'm going to show you is the Lunar Nomad Oracle. And I'm showing this to you last because it's an oracle, but it's also Lenormand system, which is a different style of cards. I also I didn't like the box it came in, so I am working on, I saved this from the box and I saved this from the box. And I'm going to attach them somehow. I don't know, like maybe that on the back and that on the front. So again, modifying that. And I love making things my own, you know? So the Lunar Nomad Oracle is, they're large cards. They have pretty vintage feel to them. You see the black and white small images and then about the cards. And I don't, oh, let's see, I was thinking about, yeah, the only spread in here is your standard 3 card and how to read with them. They're not as strict as Lenormand, like how you read a Lenormand, because they are Oracle. So it's an interesting mix, but these are the backs. And just to show you card let's see, let's pick for a reference, one of Colette's cards, Oracle cards, in this. They are quite a bit bigger. And their cardstock is more on the flimsy side. So I would never attempt to put this in a bag. But beautiful matte finish. I love the backings and the style. So pretty. This is another deck that surprised me. Woo! Surprised me. I didn't think I would be able to read with it as good or as easy as I do. But I think also it helps because I mesh well with the style and I really get pulled into the imagery. I think there's a lot going on in them and just makes for a very easy read. Look how beautiful that is. The colors are definitely more muted with the matte finish, I think, but it works with this deck. It fits the style beautifully. Look at that tower card. Isn't that amazing? I love the wings. I'm finding struggle with cupping the cards. I don't want to hide the cards from you, but then I don't want them to all fall on the floor either. Aren't they beautiful? Oops, what did I... Oh yeah, there's that's the cover there. This one's really neat. So much going on there. So, yeah, this is my last deck. My top 5 Oracle decks of 2018. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And definitely, if anyone is interested in the Women's Bodies, Women's Wisdom, let me know. And we'll see about possibly doing a trade. Because like I said, I would love to see it in in a good home that's going to get used versus just sitting on my shelf. I almost feel bad, you know, like a bad parent ignoring my child. It's funny, I know, but we formed such bonds with our decks, you know? Okay, and that's the last one. So, bye everybody. I'll see you tomorrow when we do our top 5 books of 2018.